Hello everyone, today I am going to talk about a very important rule which is related to retrogression of planets, and it has been described in the ancient text of Uttara Kalamrit. So here it goes. First of all, we should know what is retrogression. I have made previous videos also on that, but in nutshell, these are those planets which appear to be moving in the backward direction. They are not actually moving, but they appear to be moving in backward direction with respect to those planets which are closer to Sun. And when we compare the speed of these two planets, the ones which are closer to Sun will appear to be moving in the forward direction, and the ones which are farther away from Sun, they will appear to be moving in the backward direction, and hence these planets are called as retrograde. Now, out of the 5 important planets like Jupiter, Venus, Mercury, Mars and Saturn, they go retrograde sometimes during their motion, and the planets like Rahu and Ketu, they are always moving in the retrograde direction, and Sun and Moon, they never go retrograde because these are luminaries. Now let's understand the rule. So as per this rule, when a planet which is retrograde, first of all, retrograde planets, they achieve lot of strength in the Shatbala, and any planet which is associated with the retrograde planets also will gain in Rupa Bal, and they will also gain in their strength. Now if a planet which is exalted but retrograde will not gain any strength as per the Shatbala, so these planets will behave like debilitated planets. So as per this rule, it has been divided into 2 parts. The first part says that if a planet, if it is exalted but if it is retrograde, will behave like a debilitated planet. In that case, if that planet is a karka of a certain thing, it is the lord of a certain house in your horoscope, all these areas of your life will be hit. Now let's understand this with the help of an example in the horoscope of a Scorpio Lagna. So here Jupiter is the significator of the 2nd house and the 5th house. Jupiter is significator of children, and here it is lord of your 2nd house and lord of your 5th house. Suppose as per the first condition, if your Jupiter is exalted here but it is retrograde. See, retrograde planets, they are shown in brackets or a capital R is written close to them. So here if Jupiter is exalted but retrograde, in that case it will give you very bad results of the 2nd house and the 5th house. In this condition, the family life will be suffering and the person will not have any child. He will have lots of problems related to children, because Jupiter is now going to behave like a debilitated planet. As per this rule, a retrograde exalted behaves like a debilitated planet. So these 2 areas of his life will suffer. Now as per part 2 of this rule, if a planet is retrograde close to its exalted sign, see the exalted sign is just lying adjacent to this Jupiter. Suppose we consider Jupiter to be in the 10th house, where again it is in its friend sign, but it is retrograde here, but this retrograde Jupiter is very close to its exalted sign. In this case also, this is to be taken as a debilitated Jupiter, and it will give you bad results of the 5th house and 9th house, because it is significator of these houses. So in these both conditions, Jupiter will give you negative results. Same kind of rule you can apply for other planets also, and they will give you bad results. Now as per the part 2 of this rule, if a planet is debilitated but retrograde, it will behave like a benefic. Suppose Jupiter is present here in its debilitated sign and it is retrograde here, so this Jupiter will behave like an exalted Jupiter. So it is going to give you excellent results of the 2nd house and the 5th house. So the reason is it is going to behave like a exalted Jupiter here. Now as per part 2 of this rule, the second part, if Jupiter is present close to its debilitated sign, see if it is present here, say this is very close, So this is also going to be considered as a debilitated Jupiter because it is close to its debilitation sign and it is retrograde. So here it will give you the results of exalted Jupiter. The person may have many children and will have very good results of his family life and of his children, because under these two conditions Jupiter is behaving like a exalted Jupiter. So this was the rule, and this you can apply for other planets also. Suppose you want to see for planet Venus. Venus is the Karka of your 7th house, and in this case it is the lord of your 7th house also, and we all know that Venus is exalted in Pisces sign and it is debilitated in Virgo sign. So if your Venus, suppose it is present here and it is retrograde, so it is going to give you very bad results of this house because it is retrograde in a sign which is close to its exaltation sign. So it will spoil this house and it will spoil the 12th house also, because it is lord of these two houses and it is Karka of the 7th house. Now similarly, if this Venus is present here and it is retrograde, so in this condition Venus is very close to its debilitation sign, or say Venus is present here. In both these cases it is going to give you the results of exalted Venus. It will give you very good results of this house and of this house. So this is how the rule is to be applied. I hope you have followed the rule. So please do encourage by pressing the like button, and please do share it with your friends if you think that this video has been of some use.